I created a show about three girls trying to become flight attendants. They went through everything, tears, leaving the comfort zone, and a cherished job offer. Hi there, I'm Anna, the founder of the School for Flight Attendants, Chicken or Fish. I decided to show that getting a dream job, earning thousands of dollars and traveling the world without a sugar daddy is possible. In the last episode, I talked about how I'm helping three participants of our reality show to get a cabin crew job. This time I prepared the coolest challenges for the girls that will help them pass the most difficult cabin crew interview. So what does a recruiter look for in a future flight attendant? What does the perfect candidate look like? Today I messaged the recruiter I know and asked her to tell the girls about a dream candidate. And we agreed to have a meeting on Zoom. By the way, subscribe to our YouTube channel and stay tuned to follow stories of our heroines. We'll be extremely happy if you put thumbs up and comment on this video. And I want to know more about you guys. Share your stories under this video. Where are you from? What airline are you going to apply for? And have you ever attended cabin crew interviews? Today, a representative of one of the best airlines in my country got in touch with us. The recruiter will tell the girls about what kind of candidates their airline is looking for. Hi everyone! I would like to introduce to you our reality show participants. The Chicken or Fish community is currently filming a story of three girls who are going to become flight attendants. Meet Daria, Lolita and Olka. All the stars were aligned today that such amazing guests joined us on Zoom. Meet representatives of the best low-cost air in our country, Pobeda Airline. Girls, you've got such a great opportunity to learn more about this airline and how to become a flight attendant there. Dear guests, may you please tell about yourself in a nutshell?
Okay, let me start. My name is Daria. I'm a lead recruiter and former purser of this airline. And my task is to select flight attendants for our team. Also, I'm a member of a project Career Move, Cabin Crew to Recruiter, where you can grow, try to pursue and build a successful career as HR with our airline. Let me introduce myself too. My name is Anna. I'm the head of recruitment. I started my career as a lead recruiter and, like Daria, also selected future flight attendants. And now I lead the whole team here.
That's amazing, you're so friendly. By the way, all employees and employers of your airline company call each other by their first names, am I right?
Yes, sure.
Cool, the heroines have prepared some questions for you, so let's go!
I would like to ask, what is a perfect candidate for you?
Well, a perfect candidate for us is a person that is not afraid of challenges and always open to learn and try new things. You know, a cabin crew job often seems for many people like on the cover of a magazine that it's perfect, in a way, but it's not 100% true. This job is also about finding solutions in absolutely different situations, so you should be ready to meet any challenges. Getting back to our basic requirements, they are no visible tattoos, high school diploma, ability to speak, read, write and understand English as required to communicate with passengers and provide safety instructions on board.
Great, thank you. Do you have more questions, guys?
Yeah, of course. Can you tell, please, is it so crucial to follow dress code for a cabin crew interview?
You know, Olka has recently begun to consider cabin crew job, but she's a little bit offbeat candidate, and it's really important for her to know about dress code.
For sure, we'll do it with great pleasure. First of all, we always tell our candidates beforehand of the dress code for an interview by sending an email. If a candidate attends the interview complying with the dress code requirements, it showcases his true interest in a cabin crew position.
Thank you.
I also have a question. Is it true that a flight attendant is a superhero with multitasking skills?
In general, I would say yes. The job of a flight attendant is so unpredictable, you never know what's gonna happen on board. Sometimes you have to act quickly and take responsibility for making decisions. But mostly, a cabin crew job is about communication with people and ability to get on well with every client. All clients are different, that's why an approach should be individual.
I have an out-of-the-box question. Why do the airlines have height requirements?
This is a really common question that candidates ask. It's simple. As our airline operates a fleet of Boeing, so this manufacturer requires a minimum height of 160 centimeters for cabin crew. This height allows a flight attendant to reach the overhead bin and get access to emergency equipment that affects safety on board.
Is it a big problem that height is less than it is required?
Actually, our airline has a solution for this case. We don't set a standard for classic shoes. Our flight attendants have a choice to wear heels they prefer. The only thing is the heel height should range from 2.5 to 7 centimeters. That's a great option for vertically challenged candidates who lack the required mark to choose classic high heels for a comfortable work.
I would like to ask one more question. Do you recruit only models, and how is appearance important for a flight attendant?
Thank you for this question. I will answer it with great pleasure. Our team is really very young, and we call each other by our first names. This is not only a corporate value, but also a huge perk of our airline. Beauty and attractiveness are subjective, so while selecting candidates, we make a complex assessment of qualifications.
Now it's clear. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you so much for your answers. Olga, share your impressions on conversation with HR team. Are you more confident now?
I really liked it so much because the atmosphere was awesome. The recruiter spoke to all of us on the first name basis, and we did the same too. The thing I like the most is that there are no such strict height requirements, and in order to comply with the rules, you can choose applicable high heels. That's a total chill.
Lalita, I know that you're choosing now the airline in your country, and today you had an opportunity to talk to one of the recruiters. So how was that?
Actually, I like the policy of this airline because its slogan, "My mom is on board," is so adorable. And this airline operates one of the largest Boeing aircraft in comparison to other fleets in our country. The recruiters are amazing, so I'm excited to consider this airline to pursue a cabin crew career.
Daria, were you nervous a little bit today while you were talking with the airline recruiters? Because it felt some kind of a real interview.
Yeah, I was a bit nervous because it was like the interview, but there was no need to stress out. Everything was held in a friendly and favorable atmosphere, so I tried to smile with my teeth. It was great.
In the last episode, we solved problems with a short height, tattoos, and slouching posture. So this week, I focused on loosening up, on the ability to start a conversation with any person and smile. Do airline companies give any psychological tests during the interview? I want to say that the whole interview is already a psychological test. You're gonna be observed during your coffee breaks even. So consider your body language, think about the way you communicate with the rest of the people, with other candidates. You should treat them not as your competitors, you should treat them as your friends. Collaborate with everyone, cooperate, show yourself as a team player, don't stay aside, smile throughout the whole interview. What passport should I have if I want to work for the Middle East airline company? UAE airline companies hire people of any nationality. Working for Emirates is like working for the NATO. You are going to have experience of working with people of various religions, nations, of various cultural backgrounds, so it will make your life so interesting and so inspiring. Can I become a cabin crew if I wear hijab? Emirates, Qatar, Fly Dubai don't allow cabin crew wearing a hijab, but I have one airline company which is Saudi, and this airline company hires people with hijab, and it hires people who are 20 years old, comparing with those airline companies such as Emirates, Qatar, and Fly Dubai, where the age limit is 21. So if you are 20 plus, if you wear hijab, you can pick Saudi. Lolita admits that she's afraid of criticism and sidelong glances from passerby. She's concerned about what others think of her, and I believe that no one can escape from sidelong glances. We just need to change our attitude towards this. Lolita will have to work with hundreds of passengers on board during the day, so people's attention is inevitable. Therefore, I have prepared a super challenge for her, where she will definitely step out of her comfort zone and overcome her fear of criticism. I invited Lolita to one of the most trendy neighborhoods in my city. The heroine is gonna be a TikToker and will have to come up to random people and smile and ask questions about the job of a flight attendant.
Well, I don't know. I'm so nervous because people are watching me like I'm stupid. That's why I'm starting to feel uncomfortable. Come up to them in such a great mood and show positive emotions like a sunbeam. And people are angry, gloomy. Damn, I don't like it. Hello, may I have a word with you for a second? I would like to ask you, which 5 airlines do you know?
Qatar, Fly Dubai, Etihad, what else? There's a football team. Yeah, Real Madrid has a logo of this airline on their jersey. Emirates, right. We've got 2 more. I'm trying to recall which airline your brother flew with. Give me a hint, please. Yeah, Wizz Air, I told ya.
Hello, could you help me answer just a few questions? Could you tell me, please, what do you think? Does a girl have to be a model to become a flight attendant?
No, I don't think so. We have a lot of flight attendants at the Faculty of Foreign Languages, and they're not models at all. They just speak foreign languages. Oh, thank you.
Okay, imagine a situation. You are a cabin crew on board, 2 passengers sit close to each other and one of them smells bad. And another one comes up to you and says, "Excuse me, is there any way to solve this problem?" How would you deal with this problem?
If there are empty seats, we will change them. Well, if I had a deodorant with me, I would give it to this passenger. I don't know. I would take him or her to the lavatory and suggest washing him or herself using personal hygiene products or wipes. You need to forgive this person. It's not his or her fault. Who knows, maybe this passenger has a disease. You know, there is such a disease that causes bad body smell. It depends on where the smell comes from.
Actually, I can give you a hint. I just found out about this today. Cabin crew of some airlines dispose coffee beans that absorb a bad smell if there is no way to remove it.
Wow, we've never heard of that. So interesting.
I've heard about this fun fact only today too. Thank you so much. This is for you.
Olka does not experience the slightest embarrassment in communication. The work experience at a local supermarket taught her to get on with diverse people, but her manners are far from ideal. Olka doesn't know how to eat gracefully because her favorite restaurant is KFC, where you don't have to use cutlery at all. That's why we go with her to lunch at the coolest and most gorgeous restaurant in the city, because it's very important to learn table manners and being a lady. Who knows, maybe Olka will work on a private jet and she will have to set a table for Sheikh on board. I decided that Olka needs more visual experience, so it's really important to visit such fancy places. The heroine should get rid of the Jew thing somehow. Hi Olka, today I invited you to one of the best restaurants in the city. That's why you should take it seriously. It's high time to behave like an adult. Get ready for lots of forks and spoons. I want you to go through the full transformation, as in your appearance, so in aesthetics and etiquette. Are you ready to study silver service?
Got it.
Yeah, come on. Oh wait, ladies don't do that. Remember?
I'm so sorry.
Nod your head and say okay. Olka, today I want to introduce to you Mona. Mona is an expert in beauty and aesthetics. She is also a restaurant critic and definitely knows the wishes of every guest in terms of excellent service. Let's go, and I will show you to our table.
Olga, I was told that you want to become a flight attendant, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Are you willing to tell us why?
I'm sick and tired of working in the supermarket. I want changes in my life. I want flights, so I dare to pursue this career.
And do you like communicating with people?
Yeah, I like it. I take part in different competitions. Sometimes I work in my mechanic shop. This is my side job, so I'm satisfied with it.
It means you like people.
Yes, sure.
Great. You know, liking people is the main rule of communication, and if you are such a person, everything will be great.
Thanks.
You know, everything in this world is related to etiquette, and the hospitality field is not an exception. Etiquette is necessary both for guests and for personnel. What do you think? What is etiquette in general? What do we need it for?
Well, how to explain it? Table is for eating, a chair is for sitting, something like that.
You mean etiquette is the right way to eat and sit? Yes, etiquette was created for comfortable existence in society and is based on respecting each other. That's crucial. If we don't respect each other and annoy others, it's wrong. It's obvious that etiquette differs depending on the restaurant. Each restaurant has its own rules. KFC, any other fast food restaurant, cafe, and so on. Everything depends on the type of the restaurant, people you come with, and reason for coming. With friends, you have one behavior pattern. With business partners, it's quite different. But today, we're gonna talk about how to feel comfortable, for example, in one of the best restaurants in our city. First thing that we're going to start with is how to sit at the table in the right way. Of course, you can't lie yourself upon a chair, then move up and so on. No doubt, you must have a beautiful posture. Let's remember splendid and graceful artists from Swan Lake Ballet. They are a great example of a beautiful posture. You are a beautiful girl, and elegance will truly adorn you. That's why we sit straight, your hands should not lie on the table, your elbows should not be on top of it. You can slightly rest your hands on the table, but only up to about the wrists. Now we will speak about table arrangement. I'm gonna show you how to arrange and use cutlery at restaurants. There are different types of table arrangements. For instance, at this restaurant, we can see such a type of a table arrangement when cutlery is laid on a napkin. At some restaurants, a tablecloth is used for cutlery, so you can see the difference. This type with a napkin for cutlery can be laid when you order a salad, a soup, and the main course. Cutlery is placed in the order of use. If you set a table on your own, catch tips to do it properly. If you carry a plate, your fingers should not touch the middle, only the edge of the plate and its bottoms, in order to not leave fingerprints on it, no matter if this plate is full or empty. When you come up to the guest, according to the rule, you should do it with the right hand. In the hospitality field, many things are based on the concept, do not disturb a guest. Your task is to set cutlery, bring dishes, and take it all away gently and unnoticed, and to ensure a comfortable atmosphere for the guest. You should pick up a fork near its head to not leave fingerprints. According to the classic table arrangement, you should always place the fork to the left of the plate, knives and a spoon to the right. As you can see, everything in the world is set for right-handed people, and nobody's gonna change the order for left-handed. Most of the restaurants keep the same common design. The knife is placed on the right side of the plate with the sharp edge facing left. Why? Well, in France, there was a tradition to place forks and knives this way. In such a manner, French people gave a sign for ensuring safety and comfort for a guest visiting their home. That's why the sharp edge should have never faced right toward the hand. According to the French table arrangement rules, the fork teeth should be facing down. There are reasons for it. They shouldn't face a person. This way, a person cannot prick him or herself. French people are hedonists. They adore showcasing all the beauty and luxury. So, in case you're wondering about the manufacturer of an expensive cutlery, on the reverse side of it there are origin markings. But in Russia, we like to place it front side up. In the first course is a salad, you use cutlery in the order of the menu. So you begin with the starter cutlery, for the next course you continue with a spoon, and then you use cutlery for the main course. To set a table for a guest, you should come up to him or her from the right side. If you are on board an aircraft, sometimes, of course, it's complicated to approach a passenger from the right, so in this situation, you can do it from any side. The main thing is your body posture should be open. The open hand service is a perfect option for it. If serving from the right side of a guest, use the right arm. Use the left arm when serving from the left. This prevents the active arm from reaching across a guest. As a comparison, I will show you a closed body posture. You see the difference. In this case, you feel uncomfortable. Therefore, serve cutlery in a napkin in order to not leave fingerprints, in a way I've showcased. Imagine you've ordered a salad, a soup and the main course. For a salad, you should use cutlery laid on the edges, the first fork on the left and the first knife on the right. For a soup, use a spoon placed on the far right of the plate. For the main course, use the fork and the knife sitting closest to the plate. Yes, take it gently to not leave fingerprints. That's right. Good job. Well done, you've done it properly. Just follow symmetry and it will be perfect. No matter where you're gonna work, as a flight attendant on board or as a waitress at a restaurant, everything is based on hospitality rules. Hospitality means receiving guests in a warm and friendly way. So you should welcome guests on board, at a restaurant, like at home. When a person visits us, he or she wants to feel important and to get some attention, comfort, but most of all, safety. I think at the end of our lesson, we can drink a glass of champagne for your first successful and confident steps.
Do this, do that. Come on, just take this glass like that and drink. That's it. Put a fork on the left. Put a knife on the right. For real? Nah, KFC is better anyway. But if I become a business lady and buy an airline, I will have to do this stuff nonetheless.
I really liked Olka. I think she stands a good chance to become a superb business lady and flight attendant, and we will call her Miss. She has a great potential to learn etiquette and gain excellent service skills.
The previous episode, Daria worked on her posture, but she has another problem. It's a quiet voice that doesn't sound confident. So I invited Daria to the vocal studio where we're gonna have a speech masterclass. Hi, Daria.
Hi.
As you see, today I invited you to the vocal studio. We're gonna work on your confidence, because a voice is a person's signature. The expert will teach you to speak loudly, as every flight attendant must be able to do that.
Great, I'm down for that.
Let's try?
Hey, my name is Dania and I'm a vocal coach. Today we're gonna have a short lesson. I will check your vocal and speech abilities and give you some feedback. Then we will do some vocal exercises and I will tell you how to improve your voice and make it sound more melodious. And we are definitely going to sing some songs.
Okay, super.
Voice is a key that will help you become more confident, and people will notice this confidence with no doubt. A beautiful voice fascinates people, and it will definitely help you become a flight attendant.
Чуть повыше.
Sing consonants. Now let's read a tongue twister on a screen. Double bubble gum bubbles double, double bubble gum bubbles double. It's important to speak and sing it clearly. At the same time, mind your articulation and how it works. You can do this exercise at home. You can speak or sing it, but ensure that during this exercise nothing hurts. You feel comfortable while articulating. As you start to feel uncomfortable, just stop doing it and relax for a while, alright?
Double bubble gum bubbles double. Double bubble gum bubbles double.
Cool, but now try to pronounce all consonants clearer.
Double bubble gum bubbles double. Double bubble gum bubbles double. Double bubble gum bubbles double. Double bubble gum bubbles double.
Meow.
Yes, a bit longer.
Meow.
Yes, very smoothly.
Meow.
Guys, while you're passing Emirates, Qatar or Etihad or any other airline company, think about your voice. You should speak loud. If you are quiet, recruiter cannot select you. Why so? Because a cabin crew is the one who need to have strong, loud voice. Because everything can happen on board. And if there is an emergency, a cabin crew is responsible for guiding passengers and saving their lives. So you need to scream out the safety information. And if you quiet and cannot articulate and utter the words properly, then you will not save people's lives. That's why recruiters pay attention to the pitch of your voice while you are doing interviews.
This lesson was so hard. I underwent some struggles when doing exercises. But this new experience was so exciting and unusual for me. I didn't expect it to be so. I will do exercises that Dania gave me, and I want to thank her for this lesson.
4 tips on how to improve your speech to get a dream job. Firstly, record yourself with a voice recorder when you study on your own to analyze your speech and find out things to improve. And don't forget to praise yourself and highlight your progress step by step. Secondly, you could try to sign up for a vocal lesson. A vocal coach will help you improve the sound of your voice, your vocal expressiveness, and variety. A vocal lesson is also a great way to spend your free time, and performances at vocal studios will help you loosen up and feel more comfortable in public, which is also really important for work of cabin crew. Thirdly, definitely practice saying tongue twisters quickly and clearly. Try to pronounce various difficult combinations of words and syllables. And finally, take care of your articulation. Do articulation exercises to make your speech apparatus more mobile. It will help you improve your speech.
Dania, I've got several questions for you. How to speak louder and what tips can you give?
Okay, how to speak louder? Well, firstly, don't be shy and uptight. I've already told you about this must-have. The other thing you could do is to imagine that you are performing, but nobody assesses or judges you. Just think that it's an event where your greeting shakes with a speech. That will be funny. You will feel more relaxed. And as your voice is affected by your emotional state, In this atmosphere, you will be able to loosen up and reveal all the vocal potential hidden deep inside of you.
Dania, how can I hide my lack of confidence with the help of my voice?
Okay, let me remind you once again that your voice is heavily affected by your emotions, and mostly you can hardly hide them with your voice. The voice is a reflection of your emotions, but you can handle this. First of all, calm down, exhale, and realize that you can cope with everything. Never speak quickly. Slow down. It will give you a confidence boost and time to think on what to answer if someone asks you a question. Try to speak with a smile. This will make your voice smoother and more friendly. But you don't have to smile with all 32 teeth, otherwise your voice will become a bit childish, you know. Just a little smile that will make your voice sound cozy. So, Daria, I've got a little homework for you. Your task is to come up to 10 strangers and give them compliments. Try to feel confident and do it as it is your everyday routine. That will be awesome if you record your speech using a voice recorder. Then you will listen to this record to assess how your speech sounds, give yourself some feedback, and work on its improvement later. It will be a great exercise for you.
Hi guys, you look so cool.
Thanks, you too.
Man, your glasses are dope.
Thanks.
No one is hanging out. Girl, you've got such beautiful eyes.
Thanks.
Girls, you're so beautiful.
Thanks.
Boys, your outfits are sick.
Thanks, yours too. Oh, this is for a YouTube channel. Yeah, we're gonna be famous. Buy pants of our own brand.
We are so beautiful.
You're so beautiful.
Thanks.
So today I faced a tough challenge to compliment 10 passengers by. That was really hard, but I think I managed to overcome this barrier, reveal my confident side. That was so cool.
Is university degree essential for becoming a cabin crew? Do I need to have a previous flying experience to be a part of Emirates, Qatar or Etihad? Here I have amazing news for you guys. You don't need to have a university degree or college degree. Your high school certificate is good enough. And majority of UAE airline companies hire people with no previous flying experience because Emirates, Fly Dubai, Wizz Air and others provide you training and they will give you a flying certificate. So no previous flying experience is needed. But Emirates requires 1 year of hospitality experience. So if you worked for McDonald's or for some other restaurant, so in some kind of jobs where you cooperated and collaborated with diverse range of people included in your CV, 1 year of hospitality experience is required. But I want to reveal you a secret information. Recruiters of Emirates actually never contact your previous employers to check if this information about 1 year of hospitality experience in your CV is true enough or not. So let's talk about moving to another city. If you want to work for Emirates, Qatar or Etihad, it's impossible for you to stay in your own country. So for instance, you live in India or Indonesia or in Spain, so it definitely means that you cannot work for these Middle East airline companies from your native city. You will definitely need to relocate to Dubai, to Abu Dhabi or to Doha. And I want to give you some really inspiring information. You need to consider that these airline companies will provide you relocation, so they will pay for your transportation and even provide you some housing. If you want to work for Emirates, Qatar or Etihad, you don't even need to pay for your apartment. The airline company will provide you accommodation, or some airline companies provide you housing allowance. So everything is already prepared for you. They take care about you. They pay for your gas bills, electricity bills. You just need to pay for your internet bill. That's it. And definitely you don't need to pay for the hotels while you are having your layovers. They even give you some money for the food while you are doing your layovers, which makes it like an incredible job. Staying at five-star hotels, doing sightseeing, exploring this world, and living in apartment in the heart of Dubai. What a dream job! Meanwhile, our participants continued to upgrade their English. Olga came to us as a beginner learner of English, but a month of active lessons pays off. Now Olga is practicing dialects on board and acting out the following situations. A flight attendant has spilled a glass of wine on the really expensive suit of the passenger. Or, for example, the passenger is complaining that the chicken is not tasty, or the client is unsatisfied that there is a lack of leg space.
Great, let's start. Hello, Ola. Hello.
Hello.
So today we will play situations on board in Победа. So let's start. Okay, yes, of course. Conflicts. So can you see my presentation? Yes? Okay, yes, good. So, see, a flight attendant has spilled a glass of wine on the really expensive suit of the passenger.
Let me translate it to you. Okay, what to do in such a situation? I completely understand that due to your level, it will be difficult for you to answer in English now. That's why I'm asking you in Russian. So, imagine this situation. You are a flight attendant of your dream low-coaster. What would you do and how would you deal with it?
I would apologize and try to fix it.
Yeah, absolutely right.
Let's see how is it in English. I'm terribly sorry. Yes, you can read. Yes, yes.
I'm terribly sorry. Give me...
By the way, during an interview, the recruiters asked to act out exactly these types of tasks. Olga also continues to improve her English grammar, because during the interview there is an English test that checks your grammar level.
By the way, speaking of artificial intelligence, here's the deal. Nowadays, many airlines, especially Arab ones, use AI. We all know that AI is ChatGPT, CAI, and so on. These chatbots are used for so much stuff like generating images or creating stories. And an increasing number of Arab airlines are using AI for generating English tests. For instance, Etihad creates AI-powered tests for interviews. But the point is that artificial intelligence generates for each candidate a brand new test. Moreover, AI scans your answers and according to them generates new questions. That means if you make mistakes, then AI will give you questions on a grammar topic or with a vocabulary that you are struggling with. This way, AI detects your weak points and puts focus on them by generating next questions, so your answers affect what artificial intelligence will do next.
Did I get it right that AI will highlight your mistakes until you understand them?
Yeah, this way it checks your grammar and vocabulary knowledge. There will be no seemingly common questions from old textbooks. Every time AI generates new questions for you.
So guys, let's talk about other criteria which really matters when you are applying for the position of the cabin crew. When you are doing an interview, you should consider that you are going to be observed during the interview throughout the whole day. So it means that every single step that you are doing matters. So when you enter the venue, you should start smiling, because you can meet a recruiter anywhere. When you're drinking coffee in the lobby, inside the elevator, or when you are in the restroom. So you should always smile 24/7. Smile to strangers, smile to random people, talk with people, be kind, start conversations, such as how are you, hope you're doing fine, because they check your ability to be a kind, to be an open-minded person. And recruiters, they check if you are this kind of person or if you are like a mean one. And you know what is a random act of kindness, or act of random kindness, let's call it this way. So it means that a person is able to do kind things just from the beginning, from the bottom of his or her heart. So without being asked to do so. So while you're going through the interview, it can happen so that there is this another like candidate, but in reality it's not another candidate, it's a recruiter which can be dressed as a candidate, and this person can pass by and just drop a pen, and this candidate, I mean a recruiter, can see if you're gonna pick this pen and give it back, or you just like make an attitude that you just haven't noticed it. So you should be open, you should smile, and you should help others. I want to provide you one more example. One of our students, Svetlana, she was doing her open day for Etihad, and it was in Egypt. And she came for the venue 1 hour in advance. It was already like enormous line of candidates waiting. And it was a scorching hot day. And when the interview started, people got inside the lobby, and they were sweating. All the shirts, they were like totally wet. And people went to the restroom to make their shirts dry, and our student, she was helping other candidates. She was helping girls to fix their hair, to fix their shirts. She used conditioner, you know, this dry hot air, to make their shirts dry. And suddenly, recruiter entered the restroom, and she noticed Svetlana as if she was helping others, and she was noticed, and later she was selected. Today, Olga also listens to different English accents like Chinese and Indian.
My mother is 53 and she's a sales assistant.
Mm-hmm. His mother, once again.
Маме 53.
Uh-huh.
His mother 53.
Is 50.
Is 53.
Uh-huh. Years.
Years
Old.
Years old.
Assistant. Sales. Wildberry сезон. Sales assistant.
So let's talk about business aviation. Business aviation differs from just if you're a cabin crew and you work for Emirates, Qatar or Etihad, because you're not gonna serve like hundreds of passengers daily. You're gonna have 5, 3 or even 1 passenger, but it's gonna be a unique, a really essential, I mean like really significant person who rules this world. So how to become a cabin crew of business aviation? Even you don't need to have some special flying certificates, because you are not responsible for safety. Pilot is the one who is responsible for safety, and you are responsible for service, and you're responsible for this chic, posh and elite service. And if you want to become cabin crew of business aviation, you can easily do it, not easily, but you can do it with the help of LinkedIn. And by the way, in our video course I Will Fly, I have several lectures about getting a job via LinkedIn. So you definitely need to watch our video course I Will Fly if you want to become a cabin crew of business aviation. And now there is a boom of business aviation in Saudi Arabia, in Africa, in South Africa, in UAE countries, in Europe as well. So why not? Why not fly the private jet one day? Chicken or Fish is happy to provide you our services. Let me tell you more about them. If you have just 1 or 3 weeks before your interview, consider purchasing and registering for our personal coaching session. It's a truly good one because you're gonna get a 2-hour Zoom consultation with our pro expert, which is personalized and tailored up to your needs. During this personal coaching consultation, you can go through all the recent interview questions of the airline company you are applying. By the way, we are preparing for any airline company of the world. Then you can get help with your CV, with your cover letter, with your photos. Moreover, you can mock other interview stages such as final interview, group activities, group dynamics, and the teacher is going to give you full feedback, will help you with your body language, with your personal attitude, will encourage you, and you will definitely have more confidence to conquer this interview, because if you are prepared, you are more confident and you have more chances to ace the interview. Very often I get the question that, Anna, you know, my English is good enough, I am fluent in English, but they didn't hire me. Why so? Because while you're doing an interview, your English matters, but your personality matters more. That's why I prepared for you our legendary video course I Will Fly, which are 10 pre-recorded lectures, all done by me, where I paired and packed all my recruitment experience, and in these lectures you're gonna get practical tasks, CV templates, and more than 100 of interview questions analyzed. You're gonna get their lectures about business aviation, about finding a job with the help of LinkedIn in the private airline company. There are several lectures revealing secret information about group dynamics, about final interview questions, about your CV and body language, and definitely about confidence and tone of voice. In the video course I Will Fly, I analyze such questions which can be tricky and challenging. For instance, let's take the question, what is excellent service and what is good service? What's the difference between them? What is the answer? Think. And in video course I Will Fly, I give you right answers to such types of questions. How to answer it? For instance, you can say something that good service is when you get as a client what you expect, but excellent service is when you get something that you don't expect. It's like emirates on board. When you travel as a passenger, you think that flight it's about chicken and fish and maybe a glass of wine, but Emirates provides excellent service, something that you don't expect, such as internet on board, bar on board, spa on board, cocktails, huge variety of cocktails on board, fresh flowers on board, aroma on board. This is about excellent service, and I want to work for Emirates because I want to give people not good service but an excellent service. So such types of questions and answers you can find in my legendary video course I Will Fly. I will leave a link to our website where you can leave an application for this course. If your English is not fluent enough, we are happy to invite you for our English classes. We have individual personalized classes, and by the way, our first demo lesson is free of charge, and during this lesson our teacher will give you information about the airline company where you are planning to work, will test your English level, and will tell you how many lessons you need to take to ace the interview of your dream. And in the next episode you will find out how will our heroines craft a CV, will they be able to choose a perfect outfit for a photo shoot, and will they manage to do cool makeup using just budget-friendly cosmetics.